I feel like that's a little motorcycle. Yeah. No, I was with you on that too for a moment. I'm like, wait a minute. You got a good eye for this, Tommy. Thank you. No, I appreciate it. Okay. What are you looking at? Where? No. Ah. I got you now. Took me a minute. Gotcha. Took me a long minute. That's okay. It takes me a minute. I got loud noises in my head. And then all the radios and everything else on top of that, so. Yeah. That's fine. Perfect. Well, that's typical. Why wouldn't it be that way? Sorry about that. Yeah, pretty much. Always the way it works out. I got you. Hello. One minute. Copy that. 1 minute. Copy that. Can we come back to that spot you were at? Doot doot. Okay. We'll be over at Eldridge, looking down at the police activity on Eldridge Street. And let me say good afternoon to those of you who are following us on the live stream. I'm Dan Rice. We're up over Lower Manhattan looking at a police activity where two NYPD officers were shot as a result of a foot chase. The latest update we're getting from the NYPD. Thank you to our assignment desk, by the way. One officer has a gunshot wound to the left leg, taken to Bellevue Hospital. Not clear yet what the second officer's injuries are. A suspect is in police custody and is being treated by the EMS. And the gun from the suspect was also recovered at the scene. And that's kind of what you're looking at down here on Eldridge Street, just off of Delancey on the Lower East Side. Neither officer's injuries are considered life-threatening. And all this started with a report of a robbery that was taking place, a gunpoint robbery taking place down in Chinatown, only about 5, 6, 7 blocks away from here. on Canal Street. Okay, standing by for the tease. Thank you. Okay, clear from the tees. And for our friends who are following along on the live stream, I cannot see the comments on the live stream, so I apologize to those who may be making comments. But again, the latest we have, 2 officers shot on the Lower East Side. This is Eldridge Street, just off of Delancey Street. It began as a report of a robbery down on Canal Street, robbery at gunpoint. When police arrived, the suspect fled. They gave chase to the suspect, ended up over here, Delancey and Canal. 2 officers were shot at, one taking a bullet to the leg. The other one, it's unclear where the other officer was shot. We know at least 1 officer taken to Bellevue Hospital. The one with the wound to the left leg there. Not clear where the other officer was injured. In the meantime, from sources we are getting from the ground, sources are telling our reporters on the ground that there was the suspect did receive treatment from EMS, and a gun was recovered at the scene. So you can see the large police presence down there on Eldridge. And we've seen the officers up here on the rooftops as well, looking down. You can see on either side of the street. NYPD aviation unit was also overhead as well. And that is what we know at this time. Okay, they're doing the live report on Fox right now, so we'll just keep the video hot. Okay, I mean, if you have to move, you have to move, but... go ahead, do what you gotta do. It's fine. Go ahead. I'm sorry, what was that? The radio cut out. Okay, no problem. Okay. 5:30 will be our next, yep. I'm not getting any cell service for the most part now. I'm assuming aviation is left. Okay. Okay, if you hold here, that should be where the shooting, or where the robbery took place, right there. Okay. When you get reset, let me know. I want to show the desk. Okay. Skyfox, the 389. And CBS if you're watching. And CBS, if you're listening, when I go down Eldridge, the canal, whoops, one block short. Nope, I had it right the first time. Sorry, guys. This is, would appear to be the area where the robbery happened. So they must have run straight up here. And this is where everything ended on Eldridge north of Delancey. Skyfox 389. You got Max off 209. Yep, he's right out your left there, coming up to you 10 o'clock now. And again, for our friends who are following along, the story you're looking at down here took place a short time ago, and it actually began about 5 blocks south of here. That's Canal, right around Eldridge Street. You can see the police activity down there. Reports came in that there was a robbery in progress with a gun involved. Police arrived. The suspect fled. Police gave pursuit. It would appear they would have come up Eldridge Street here, got north of Delancey, where shots were fired by the suspect, striking 2 officers, one grazed in the leg, shot in the leg, I should say. Another officer also shot as well. We know at least one went to Bellevue. Both are believed to be non-life-threatening injuries at this point. The suspect is in custody. And it sounds like there is EMS needed for the suspect as well. And a gun was retrieved at the scene. And you can see police are on the rooftops there. You see police down here as well. Tease is next. Copy that. Stand by. Okay, just so you know, down the street here, right there, that's where the robbery happened. So I'll reference that as well. Yep. Okay, out of the commercial break, we're coming back to us. Out of the commercial break, they're coming back to us. So I got a hit coming up here. And that move I just did where I tilt the camera up, down towards the Manhattan Bridge, that's where I'm gonna start. I'm gonna go from there and back up to the scene. And back up to the scene. I'm drifting. Copy that, coming up. Ugh. Standing by. Lighting is killing me. So the lighting is killing me. Stand by. Here we go. Well, Natasha, let's start where it all ended, over here on Eldridge Street, just north of Delancey Street. Look through those trees there, and you can see several police officers still doing their investigation. But all of this began south of here by about 5 blocks. We're going to bring the camera back to where it all began. Down by Canal Street, you're going to see a large police presence down here. From what we understand, there was a report of a robbery in progress down over here at Canal, where you see all that police tape down there. When the police arrived on the scene, the suspect fled. They gave chase, it appears, up Eldridge Street here in all this heat, about 5 blocks before they got to Delancey Street. And that's where the reports that we're getting is that the suspect began to shoot at the police officers. As you said, 2 sergeants shot at the scene down there, one in the leg, one in the groin, taken to Bellevue Hospital. They have non-life-threatening injuries. That suspect taken into custody here at the scene, but you can still see that police presence down there. Look on the rooftops on either side of the street. You see police up there. Aviation was here. Still a very active scene, and of course, we'll keep an eye on it for you as the night goes on. Reporting in Sky Fox HD, back to you guys in the studio. Thank you. What was that? They're in right now on CBS. Okay, I have all my little extra sources off. I can hear you now. I'm sure they'll be using us at 6 as well. And something tells me you may get your wish. Can we just go a little bit to the west? Yeah. Thank you. And again, to our friends who are following us on the live stream, unable to see the comments and the questions, I apologize for that. but you are looking down at the Lower East Side of Manhattan. This is this is Eldridge Street, just north of Delancey Street, and you can see down there quite a bit of police activity on Eldridge. This is where a police pursuit ended that resulted in two NYPD officers being shot, a suspect taken into custody. Those two officers taken to Bellevue Hospital. Non-life-threatening injuries is what we're hearing, but let's take you back up, or actually down Eldridge. It's up on your screen. And we'll bring you down to Canal Street. This is where everything started. Police received the call, a report of a robbery in progress. Over here on Canal, just not far from Eldridge, 91 Canal. When police arrived, the suspect fled the scene. Police gave pursuit. It would appear that they went up Eldridge. You can see actually police officers walking the street here. A lot of times that's how they'll do their investigation, see if there's any evidence along the way down there. But the pursuit continued up Eldridge, it appears. And once they crossed over Delancey, reports are that the suspect began to fire at the police officers, two of them being shot, struck by the bullets. And as we said, those two officers taken to Bellevue Hospital. The suspect taken into custody, and a weapon was also retrieved at the scene. And now you see that large police presence down here, investigation going on. You see the police officers on the rooftops on either side of the street there. Of course, you have quite a few onlookers at all the intersections along the way here. But it would appear that Eldridge is closed from Rivington right on down the canal. Like I said, this is where it began, several blocks away, at least 5 blocks away. As police secure the scene at the site of the robbery, they continue their investigation all around or all along Eldridge. And you can see it's a rather tree-lined area here. A little hard to see between the trees, but you can see police down there, detectives, supervisors, officers, all down there combing the scene, trying to get any evidence they can gathered up. And like I said, officers on rooftops. We did see the aviation unit here at one point. Are you able to move a little further south there, Tommy? Thank you. And again, at each one of these intersections along Eldridge, we see a number of police officers. Officers along the street there, and again, another group of officers down here. And this is where the robbery took place. That's Canal Street going left to right on the screen on the intersection there. Just to the right of the intersection, that would be about the approximate location where the robbery took place. You can see quite the distance between where that robbery took place and where it ended, with the suspect being taken into custody and 2 officers receiving gunshot wounds. I'm actually trying to map it out here on our computer here in the helicopter. It looks like that might be about a half a mile between where it began and where it ended. Down there between the trees, that's where you see more of the activity. Trying to clean this up a little bit for everybody. And again, for our live streamers there, you can see the large number of the media over here on Delancey at Eldridge looking down the street. And of course down here by Canal Street, you also have the large police presence here. Of course, we have crews on the ground as well, both down here where we are and over at Bellevue. Yeah. Can't blame you, to be honest. Yeah. That would be the way to go today, wouldn't it? And again, folks, this scene spans about a half a mile here in Lower Manhattan. We'll bring the camera back down towards Chinatown, where we go to Eldridge and Canal. And that's where everything started. If you're just joining us on the stream, you can see police coming in with the shields and the K9 unit. And the area they're walking to is where the original robbery was reported. Again, this all began as a robbery at gunpoint down here on Canal Street, just to the west of Eldridge here. When police arrived, it sounds like the suspect fled the scene. Looks like the suspect went up Eldridge. Police gave foot pursuit. And you can see the several areas of Eldridge all roped off here, taped off. We see some people walking the sidewalk, but we've seen police officers walking up and down the different sections of Eldridge, although now they're starting to reopen some parts of it. And as we get up here towards Delancey Street, that'd be the next intersection you see. Just north of Delancey, that's where shots rang out from the suspect, striking two officers. Both of them, one at least, struck in the leg, the left leg. The other one, not quite clear yet where the other officer was struck. But both officers were taken to Bellevue Hospital, non-life-threatening injuries. That's the good news there. This is also where police took the suspect into custody. The suspect did require some sort of EMS attention, but not sure for what yet. But the suspect taken into custody, and a weapon was also retrieved at the scene down here. And you can see a large police presence still on Eldridge, just north of Delancey Street. We saw the police presence down at Canal Street. Look over here on the left side of the street. You can see officers on the rooftop there, keeping an eye on things from above. An officer on the right side as well. We did have NYPD Aviation out here at one point. We have reporters on the ground, both here at the scene and at Bellevue Hospital. So we will give you updates as they become more available. You see more police officers that made their way up here now. And again, the special units of the NYPD, you have supervisors, you have officers, numerous personnel, detectives, all down here at the scene, trying to put all of the pieces together. And you got Randy coming over there by 3, 4 o'clock, right? Who's flying the other one? Rob? I mean, the one that I don't see up here. Is that Rob flying? And that one's not here, huh? Okay. Yeah. I have too many radios going on back here. What do you guys... Oh, that's funny. Now, oh, there he is. See, I don't have Randy in sight. I see Randy now, yeah. Oh, it scared me for a second. I saw smoke coming out. I'm like, why do we have smoke down here? Chimney. Yeah. And again, if you are just joining us on the live stream, you're watching police officers go over a crime scene on the Lower East Side. Detectives coming up to the police tape. You see supervisors and officers going through the police tape now, the other direction. All this began about a half a mile away from here, 5 blocks to the south towards Canal Street in Chinatown. We come back over here. This is the intersection of Eldridge and Canal Street. Just to the right of that intersection on your video on screen right, the reports came in of a robbery in progress, a robbery at gunpoint. When police arrived, a suspect fled the scene, and it appears a suspect went up Eldridge Street here, coming out of Chinatown, and the police gave pursuit. That's why you see several areas of the roadway shut off there. The police tape going across almost at every intersection here as we come back up north, and we get north of Delancey Street. And it was here on Eldridge that the suspect began to shoot at the police, striking 2 officers. One we know was shot in the left leg. Not clear where the other officer received their wound. Both of those officers taken to Bellevue Hospital. Non-life-threatening injuries is what's being described. The suspect taken into custody here in this area of Eldridge. Taken into custody. They had to receive medical attention at the scene. Not sure for what. One weapon was also retrieved at the scene as well. And now what you have left here is a very large police investigation going on. We had police officers on the rooftops at one point. Aviation in this over the scene as well. And now we see the police doing their investigation both here, north of Delancey Street, and also back down on Canal as well. So clearly, if you are in the lower Manhattan area, you want to avoid the east side. I cannot. I do not see. It's 11 that's up there, right? That's them over the Brooklyn Bridge, though, right? Okay. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. Ah. Yeah, hope so. Got him now. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't say. Okay, no direction yet from anything, so let's be ready for anything coming up here in the next 2 to 3 minutes, okay? Okay. Channel 2 starting their news right now, so let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Yep. Oh, wow. Police are blocking the street with the van. Well, keep an eye on the scene from up here. From up here. Okay, Channel 5's just starting their coverage. I gotcha. Okay. I'm looking at Canal. And for our folks that are following along on the live stream, just after 6 o'clock here, and almost 2 hours ago, chaos in the streets of Lower Manhattan here. You're looking down at a police investigation going on Eldridge Street, just north of Delancey Street. This is where a police pursuit ended, resulted in two NYPD sergeants being shot. One we know shot in the leg. Not clear what the second one was shot, possibly in the groin. Both were taken to Bellevue Hospital. Non-life-threatening injuries, that's the good news. But all this started back in Chinatown, just south of where we're looking. Down here at this intersection, Canal Street, Eldridge Street. And you can see the police presence down there as well. Came in reports of a robbery at gunpoint. Police arrived on the scene. Pursuit was given. 389, go ahead. Copy that. I got you, Claire. Good evening. Okay. And Shopper 2, CBS Desk. I am on your side. Getting ready to do a report here, Tommy. I think I'm getting ready to do a report here. Yeah. Chopper 2, CBS Desk. Hey, Robbie. So am I just doing a here's what I see, here's the crime scene, here's where it started thing? Okay. And we're confirming 2 sergeants, right? 2 NYPD sergeants. 1 shot in the leg, 1 in the groin. Are we confirmed both of those? Okay, Bellevue, non-life-threatening investigations. Okay, thank you, Robbie. Okie dokie, Claire. Thanks. Hey, Courtney, how you doing? Okay, I'll do here, and I'll do where the crime scene happened too, down the canal. Give you perspective how far away it is. Yep. Okay, stand by. Thank you. And Doug, yes, there are several roads that are blocked off. This is about a half a mile long scene where all this took place. What you're looking at is where Jenna's been for most of the night down there. That is going to be Eldridge at Delancey Street. You see that crime scene investigation unit. The smoke you see in the video, that's a smoke, that's a chimney. That's just a couple blocks away from here. Let me take you down Eldridge Street, about 5 blocks here. What you're going to notice is almost every intersection along Eldridge is blocked off with some sort of police presence there. That crime scene that began at a robbery on Canal Street, that was down here in Chinatown. As we come back over here towards Canal, you can see where there's another large police presence down over here where police are still doing their investigation. So you're looking at about a half a mile of police tape, police investigations, and all this is taking place right by the Manhattan Bridge and the Williamsburg Bridge. So you want to keep that in mind. Canal Street, Delancey Street, the bridges down here on the Lower East Side, they're all being affected because of that police scene down on Eldridge and Delancey. Doug, back to you. Cool. Thank you, Claire. And Chopper, CBS Desk. Okay, Robbie, just did a little hit there. Anything else for you, or head back to Fox? Sounds like there was more there, Robbie. Yeah, we're in the Bronx because we're also getting close on fuel, but we're in the Bronx. No. I want to know we're in the Bronx just in case we can do it. That sounds the northern side, doesn't it? Jackson, Westchester. Where is that? Well, check with Fox, see if they want, and then we'll go from there. Hey, Tommy. Oh, Tommy. Oh, that's closer. Okay. If they were to send us to the Bronx, we have fuel for that. That's fine if it's just, get there, hey, spray it for 2 minutes and get out of there. That's what I'm trying to pin down. He said Melrose section. Melrose is kind of like east of Yankee Stadium. Oh, wait a minute. No, wait. Yankees are not in town. We're good. Okay. Wait. Yeah, no. Yankees come back tomorrow. Not yet. Not leaving yet. Okay, and Robbie, we can do it. We're just going to go spray and come back if you want to do that. Okay. I'll go check with them. Thank you. Skyfox 389. Back on your side, I know CBS was looking for something. What do you think? Okay, so we'll head up there, and it's going to be a quick spray and then go home, okay? Thank you, Jonathan. Okay, we can head up to the Bronx. I have it on the map. It's probably a little further south of Yankee. It's okay. Yeah, look. Yeah, when we get closer to it, you just call on station. No big deal. Huh. No pressure, but we need to find it before that. I don't think it'll be hard. That's where they're going? Oh, they got something different. Okay. And by the way, nice work over there. I appreciate everything you did. Yeah, no, you got it, and you made my side of it easier, so I appreciate that very much. Thank you. And you do it well. What's the runway configuration? No. Please tell me to go and run 3. Yeah, 1-3. I get it. Okay, good. That makes it even better for us. Okay. That's even better for where we want to be. Okay, and again, we haven't forgotten about you on the streaming side. Again, it's just been a bad night when it comes to receiving stuff up here. But however, we're still trying to keep you updated as best we can. We're going to go up to another police scene over here in the Bronx. Melrose section, it looks like. Again, we're getting close to our fuel window, so we'll take a little quick look at it. And then probably head back towards the airport in Linden. Okay, Tommy. You see this little park right here that I'm zooming into? It should be at your 12 o'clock. Okay. There's a park right here. Okay, so that should be pretty. That's probably about a block and a half south of where I want to be. So it should be somewhere in this area. And there are train tracks here. That jives with the subway incident. So somewhere in that area is where I want to be. Yeah, you're not too far off now. I didn't misguide you too much. uh, Looking for police activity. It's either this station or the next one. I'm not sure which. I think that one's too far away. Let's see. The tracks start to come across here. They bend up. Nah, it should be down here. Yep, that's Jackson. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Oh, I gotta turn it down. Okay. I'm not on your side, Robbie, but however, if I were listening, I don't see any activity down here yet. Let's just circle around the station once. Just want to make sure there's nothing on this platform, but the train's stopping, so I think whatever happened is either down the street that I can't see or it's not there. Oh, okay. Okay. Skyfox 389. Police car here, doors open. Hey, Sarah. Okay, I'm just a little north of the Westchester Jackson Avenue station. It's a police car under the tracks there, but I don't see much else going on right now. Okay, and if CBS is listening, Robbie, I see police under the tracks there. This is by Forest Avenue, I think. Yeah, Forest Avenue. But I can't see any more than that. Thanks, Nico. Okay, Skyfox 389. I do have a little bit of police activity. It looks like it's going to be Westchester and Forest Avenue, but I can't see much more than what I'm showing you. Yeah, we gotta start heading back now anyway. Okay, thank you, sir. Okay, start heading home. No, I did not. I thought they were playing. I think they're back yet. Okay, go out of here. Yeah, there shouldn't be a game until tomorrow. Wait, let me check. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought the Yankees were back tomorrow, not today. Yeah, I mean the banners are up, but that's because the game is tomorrow. There's nobody outside the stadium. Yeah, what that's all about. That doesn't make sense. Oh. I don't know. Look, I could be wrong, and I hope I'm not. Yeah, I mean, I mean, hold on a sec. Hey, never mind. Yeah, I'm looking at the schedule. The Yankees are on a travel day today. They're not even playing today. They come back tomorrow and they're playing Toronto, which is what I thought. Yeah. Yeah, he's totally wrong. So I don't know what, and I heard your whole interaction there. So, jeez. No, there's absolutely nobody there. They had they had put all the pennants up because the Yankees will be playing tomorrow. Usually, the pennants indicate that that they're going to have a game there. But it's a travel day. They're coming up from Philadelphia. They played in Philly yesterday. They're coming back up to the stadium today, and they play tomorrow night. So I don't know what. Unless there's a phantom something going on at the stadium that we're not aware of. But I think even for the soccer games, I do not believe there is a TFR that's ever put up. It's only for the baseball games there. But no, he's wrong. As far as I don't know. Yeah, I mean, we were done. It didn't matter in that sense, but it's just, he's on tape saying that it just went active, and there's. Unfortunately, I came in after that. Don't know. You know, I'm almost. The Mets are probably playing tonight. I think the Mets are at home. Hold on a sec. I'll swing the camera. I don't have to look at the. Let's see. No, Mets aren't even in town. We are done. We don't need to go back. Well, you can anyway. I would have preferred he started that. He started your conversation with, "I apologize. You were correct." No, no, no. You were correct. I wanted to hear that. I know, but I wanted to hear him tell you that you were correct. I wanted to hear that. And again, for those who are still listening along here on our flight, it's just been one of those nights. Haven't been able to get any reception up here. I apologize.